We've all experienced it, that sinking feeling when someone ignores you or acts indifferent. It stings, makes you feel small. But in that painful moment lies a hidden opportunity, the chance to transform rejection into personal growth. This is the story of Marcus Aurelius, the legendary Roman emperor who faced unimaginable pressures, betrayals, and resistance. Yet he not only persevered, but thrived. He did it by living the teachings of Stoicism, a philosophy that shows us how to turn every no into fuel for success. In this video, you'll discover that very skill. I'll share the 20 Stoic secrets Marcus Aurelius used to turn rejection into triumph. You'll learn how to face indifference with dignity, channel negative emotions into positive change, and let your actions speak louder than any words. By the end, you'll have a blueprint to follow whenever life tries to get you down, a toolkit to emerge stronger from every rejection. Are you ready to handle life's curveballs like an emperor? Then let's begin. The year was 161 AD, and all eyes were on the emperor's palace as thunder rumbled over Rome. Marcus Aurelius had recently become the most powerful man on earth after inheriting the throne. However, he was aware that power came with a price. As Marcus lay awake that night, the weight of his new responsibilities prevented him from sleeping. He knew that being an emperor was not as glamorous as it seemed. Although he now had immense power and wealth, he was also under constant threat from wars, diseases, and even betrayal by his friends. Despite the pressures, Marcus saw an opportunity amidst the anguish. As a devout Stoic, he believed that every challenge contained a seed of growth. The key was to tend to it with wisdom and perseverance. This was his defining skill, the art of turning poison into medicine. He faced rejection head-on and transformed it into strength. Let's find out how he did it. 20 lessons from the Emperor's Journal. Ignore those who diminish your worth. Don't pay attention to those who try to make you feel inferior. If someone shows cold indifference towards you, don't let it get to you. Rise above them by ignoring their negativity. Don't respond with hostility, but remind yourself of your own worth. As Marcus Aurelius wrote, shrug your shoulders, wipe your nose, and say, I will not be broken by this. Remember that your worth is not determined by others, but by your own beliefs and values, and strive to live according to those principles. Free your mind from them. Free your mind from negative influences. Remove yourself from the thoughts of people who do not care about you. Instead, focus your energy on activities that bring you joy, such as hobbies, sports, or spending time with those who appreciate you. Happiness is your strongest defense against negativity. As Marcus advised, do not waste your time worrying about others unless their actions affect the greater good. Imagine that you have a friend or partner who is always negative and critical towards you. They constantly put you down and make you feel bad about yourself. Every time you spend time with them, you feel drained and unhappy. Instead of continuing to spend time with this friend, you decide to remove yourself from their negative influence. You start focusing on activities that bring you joy, like going for walks, practicing yoga, improving your skills, and spending time with friends who appreciate you for who you are. You also start to notice that your happiness and positivity begin to increase. As Marcus advised, you realize that there's no point in worrying about your negative friends' actions unless they affect the greater good. You focus on your own well-being and happiness, and the rest falls into place. Avoid impulsive reactions. Let's say you receive an email from a colleague with some feedback that you completely disagree with. Your initial reaction might be to respond defensively and angrily, but it's important to avoid impulsive reactions in situations like this. Instead of responding immediately, take a moment to pause and reflect on why you feel this way. Perhaps you feel that your colleague doesn't understand the context of the situation, or that their feedback is unfounded. Once you've identified the root of your emotions, you can respond thoughtfully and constructively. For example, you could ask your colleague to clarify their feedback or provide more context for their comments. This will help you to avoid unnecessary conflict and maintain a positive working relationship with your colleague. As Marcus Aurelius said, you have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. Demonstrate your value. Rejection is not a setback, but a chance to shine. Imagine that you have been working hard on a project for weeks, and finally, it's time to present your work to the team. Unfortunately, your colleagues don't seem impressed with your efforts, and the project is rejected. Instead of becoming discouraged, You use this setback as a chance to demonstrate your value. You take the feedback that was given, and you work tirelessly to improve your work. You also take the initiative to lead a new project, where you can showcase your talents and skills. Your efforts pay off, and your work on the new project is praised by your team. Your colleagues begin to appreciate your abilities, and you become known as a valuable member of the team. You have successfully turned rejection into an opportunity to shine, just like Michael Jordan did in his career. As Michael Jordan said, "I've missed more than 9,000 shots in my career. I've lost almost 300 games. 26 times, I've been trusted to take the game-winning shot and missed. I've failed over and over and over again in my life, and that is why I succeed." Reduce contact. When you are in a toxic relationship with someone who is constantly putting you down and criticizing your every move, instead of engaging in arguments or trying to change their behavior, you decide to reduce contact and take a step back with grace. You start to distance yourself from this person and focus on your own well-being. Your silence sends a message that you have self-worth beyond being mistreated and that you won't tolerate being in a toxic relationship. By taking this approach, you are setting healthy boundaries and prioritizing your own mental and emotional health. In the words of Marcus Aurelius, the best revenge is not to be like your enemy. Demonstrate capability. Exceed your limits. Develop skills that others have doubted you could develop. Strive for excellence to fulfill your own personal satisfaction. Let me tell you a great story of Michael Jordan, the legendary basketball player. Jordan was cut from his high school basketball team, but he didn't let that stop him from pursuing his passion. He continued to work hard and improve his skills, eventually earning a scholarship to play basketball in college. Despite facing numerous obstacles and setbacks throughout his career, Jordan never gave up. He continued to push himself to exceed his limits, and through his determination and hard work, he achieved excellence and became one of the greatest basketball players of all time. Jordan's story is a testament to the power of perseverance and the importance of demonstrating capability in order to achieve success. As Les Brown said, "Shoot for the moon. Even if you miss, you'll land among the stars." Explore and have fun. In my personal experience, I have found that exploring and having fun is a great way to counteract rejection. For instance, when I was rejected from a job that I had applied for, I decided to take up photography, which had been my long-time interest. I started taking pictures of my surroundings, capturing beautiful moments and exploring new places. This not only helped me to get over the rejection, but also gave me a new sense of purpose and fulfillment. As Marcus Aurelius rightly said, the happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts. By focusing on the positive aspects of my life and indulging in activities that brought me joy, I was able to shift my perspective and maintain a positive outlook. Rejection can be difficult to deal with, but by exploring new hobbies, reconnecting with passions, and having fun, we can counteract it with joy. As Marcus Aurelius suggested, we should focus on the quality of our thoughts, as they have the power to shape our lives. And in the wise words of Maya Angelou, "My mission in life is not merely to survive, but to thrive, and to do so with some passion, some compassion, some humor, and some style." Develop your social status. One way to develop your social status is to focus on self-improvement and establish genuine connections with people around you. For example, you could take a class to learn a new skill, or join a club to connect with like-minded individuals. By doing so, you'll not only improve yourself, but also expand your social network. Your actions will speak for you. Marcus knew, "A man's worth is no greater than his ambitions." Adopt reciprocal indifference. When faced with a cold or unfriendly behavior, it is best to remain calm and composed. Adopting reciprocal indifference means not letting someone's negative behavior or attitude affect you. For example, if a co-worker is rude or dismissive towards you, you don't have to react emotionally or confront them. Instead, you can remain calm, polite, and professional in your interactions with them. You can also limit your contact with them to essential work-related conversations and avoid unnecessary communication. By doing so, you can protect your own peace of mind and dignity without giving them the satisfaction of getting a reaction from you, which is what they may be seeking. As Marcus wrote, "The best way to avenge yourself is to not be like that." Practice deliberate silence. In difficult situations, it's important to choose stillness over reaction. This demonstrates maturity and self-control. For example, if someone is trying to provoke you, It's better to remain silent than to react impulsively. During this silence, you can reflect on your thoughts, feelings, and actions. As Marcus Aurelius said, the happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts. By choosing to remain silent, you can avoid saying something hurtful or regrettable and maintain a positive state of mind. Avoid begging for attention. Reaffirm your self-worth by pursuing passions that fulfill you rather than seeking validation from others. As Beyoncé says, you determine your own value. Don't let anyone else define it for you. Kindness with emotional distance. Stay friendly but guarded. Understand you cannot control others' reactions. Your peace of mind stays intact. Keep your struggles private. It's important to keep your struggles to yourself and not let other people's lack of concern affect your confidence. Keep living your life with strength and determination. As Bruce Lee once said, I am not afraid of the man who has practiced 10,000 kicks once, but I am afraid of the man who has practiced one kick 10,000 times. Accept the apology you never got. Forgive others for your own inner peace. Accept the apology you never received and move forward, remembering that true revenge is being unlike those who have wronged you. As Marcus said, the best revenge is to be unlike him who performed the injury. Find empowerment in isolation. Solitude cultivates creativity and self-knowledge. Embrace it as an opportunity, not a sentence. In the words of Audrey Hepburn, as you grow older, you will discover that you have two hands, one for helping yourself, the other for helping others. See their attitudes as more about them. Consider their attitudes as a reflection of themselves. If they show indifference towards you, it's probably because of their personal struggles or insecurities, and not because you're not worth their attention. As Marcus Aurelius knew, external situations don't cause distress. It's our perception of those situations that causes us pain, but we have the power to change that perception at any given moment. Grow thicker skin. Build resilience against dismissiveness. Let it slide off you. Respond thoughtfully, not compulsively. Remember Michelle Obama's words, when they go low, we go high. Find empowerment through authenticity. Stay true to yourself always. Seek only the validation that comes from within. As Beyoncé sings, I'm a survivor, I'm not going to give up, I'm not going to stop, I'm going to work harder. Let time reveal your worth. Keep in mind that your worth will be revealed over time. Trust that your contributions will speak for themselves in the long run. Right now, focus on your personal growth and development. Marcus Aurelius once wrote, at dawn, when you have trouble getting out of bed, tell yourself, I have to go to work. As a human being, what do I have to complain about if I'm going to do what I was born for? This quote encourages us to remember our purpose and to approach our daily tasks with a positive attitude. Remember the power lies within. Always remember that the power lies within you. If you stay grounded in your values, your peace of mind will remain intact. Seeking external approval should never be your goal. As Marcus Aurelius once said, the happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts. So, always try to think positively and keep your thoughts in check. Rejection pierced Marcus just like you and I. But through Stoicism, he emerged unbroken. 2,000 years later, his lessons ring true. Each no makes us stronger and wiser if we approach it with maturity and grace. Focus not on changing others, but bettering ourselves. Marcus rose each day in service of these ideals. He knew the path to greatness lies not in glory, but virtue. Fulfillment comes not from without, but within. We still have much to learn from the Emperor's Journal, so take his wisdom with you. Let it be the voice that lifts you up when you need it most. With perseverance and courage, you too can turn poison into medicine. Transform each rejection and betrayal into rebirth. May your trials make you not bitter, but better. Therein lies true strength and the secret of a life well lived.